a triple citrus margarita that's not going to have the sugar impact on it nearly that regular margaritas do. I mean, if you looked up what the sugar was on a margarita, it'd make your eyeballs fall right out of your head. Seriously, try me on that. But one of the things you need to know is that tequila is the easiest on your liver more than any other drink. Now, okay, this is añejo tequila, really from Mexico. And people would drink this neat. You know, that means they just put it in a little snifter and drink it. I am going to make every tequila aficionado right now insane because I'm going to mix it and make it into a margarita. But I'm telling you, this is a fabulous margarita, and this is what you want when you're looking for a tequila. You're looking for something that is añejo or any other kind of it doesn't even have to be añejo. It just needs to be made from agave. Okay, that's number one. And two, when you mix it with citrus and not a bunch of sweet stuff, it has less of a sugar impact, and it's a lot easier on your pancreas. So in other words, you're not going to be bursting out at the seams with all this, with a big insulin rush. So let me show you how to do this. Well, first of all, I did show you the tequila, right? Yay, tequila. I'm also going to use a little I can't even say their name. Angostura, is that how you say that? I can't see it to pronounce it, so that's part of my problem.
Angostura?
And Angostura, but they're bitters, okay? Now, bitters are interesting things. I mean, they're made from bitter parts, like this one is a citrusy, and it's made from the bitter parts, like the pith and the skin and everything, and it's just kind of adds a little bit of flavor. But bitters are also really good for your digestion, believe it or not. So yeah, we want to be digesting well. The other thing I'm going to be using in lieu of using those awful margarita mixes that you see out there, and read the labels on this thing. You know, read the labels. It's all high fructose corn syrup. It's all garbage. You want to get rid of that. We're gonna use instead a Kavita, which this is a probiotic water, and this particular one is lime mint coconut. It's pretty good. It's really delicious, actually. And it's fantastic for mixing drinks, and I would strongly suggest that you, even with Kavitas, always look at the label, because like the lemon cayenne, for example, is one of my favorites, but the lemon ginger has like 14 grams of sugar, so you always have to look at the label. This one is very low, has 4 grams of sugar. Even still, we're only going to be splashing it. And then you could also use a mineral water too with this. And some people are pretty purists on this. They'll just put the tequila in, a mineral water, and like a lemon and a lime wedge, and that you're good to go on that. I like it to taste just a little bit more fun, so that's why we're making it. So I'm calling it triple citrus. I've got lime, I've got lemon, and I have just this little bit of orange juice that I'm going to use as a splash. That's the sweetness that you want. The other thing is, and I brought this over just to show you, if you want it a little bit sweeter, because that's part of the thing with margaritas, you can use a little bit of liquid stevia, like a drop, and then taste it to see if you like it that way better. I don't really need that, but I wanted to show you that that's an option, because that's one of the things people say about these kind of drinks. It's like, yeah, but it didn't have any, big flavor. Well, I'm giving you all the flavor, and if you want a little bit of sweet, that's how you do it. It's with the stevia, not with all the sugar and the high fructose corn syrup and all that nonsense. So first things first, let's measure this out. We want an ounce. Oh boy, now I got, yeah, I can see, sort of. You want an ounce each, which isn't really that much. Ta-da! Notice I'm making 2. The camera guy is going to earn his keep today.
You betcha.
And then we're going to take a little bit of bitters, and all you do with bitters, you don't want a lot because it is extraordinarily tart. But again, it adds just a little bit of you just do a drop. Come on. Seriously, there it is. Or 2. Stop. Stop. And as a matter of fact, I have a grapefruit bitters that's really good too that I got at Trader Joe's a few years ago. It's really nice. And then we're going to add our citrus. And remember, we want 2 wedges of lemon. And give them a good squeeze. Squeeze. I'm going to drop the lime slices in there, but not the lemon. And then we're going to cut up the lemon. Now, this is how they cut them in Mexico. They cut the wedges a whole lot more so you get more surface, like this, instead of just a little wedge. So you get more surface with the lime, which is really nice. And you get a lot of vitamin C when it's nice and fresh like this. And we'll do a little splash. Like I said, we're doing splashes here. Splash, splash. Mark will probably come back and have more of this, but. And then we're doing the cavita. Doesn't that look so tasty? I'd say so.
Looks strong.
It is strong. Part of the glory. Ah, tequila yumness. Here you go, love. Let's do a toast. I'm telling you, I'm a genius. Right? A margarita genius anyway. Isn't that so good?
It works for me.
Yeah, it's really tasty. And like I said, massively low impact. The other thing that you could do instead, in lieu of the cavita, like I said, is just use like a mineral water or a seltzer or something like that. But the point is that, you know, if you're gonna have a cocktail, just lay off the sugar for heaven's sakes and go with something that instead is gonna have less impact on you and still taste delicious. That's it. How do you like that? An easy to do margarita. Now, if you like this or any of my other cooking lessons, do share them, because I'll tell you what, you're bringing people into our community who need our help. And that's why I'm here twice a day teaching you something, either upstairs at 1 o'clock when we do mindset stuff, and down here at 4 o'clock in the kitchen doing some kind of a cooking thing. And to all of you new subscribers, the new members for Dinner Answers, thank you so much. You guys just light me up every single day, and I appreciate the way you are sharing this and the way that you are helping to support a small woman-owned business. And then I, in turn around and support you with recipes, menus, and shopping lists every single Tuesday. That's what I do. You can find out all about Dinner Answers on savingdinner.com. It's right there. That's all I have for you today. It's very simple. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Cheers.